were milking out of a naturally ventilated barn before we built this cross vent.
Because of the footprint of construction that we were looking at, we chose to go with a cross vent because it was going to take up a little less space on this dairy and kind of how the layout was.
There's a couple of reasons in baffles why we didn't go with them. Part of it was the appearance in the barn with the natural light. Second reason was the dead air in the winter.
So the overall design of the system and working with Bayland and Artex was key. They were guys that have built cross vents before, so they were able to bring a lot to the table.
Mike went with a strategy of 50-inch fans above 72-inch fans. With the sidewall height, we were able to get that specific sizing of fans fit into the wall.
We just wanted to be able to bring a lot of fresh air into the barn all the time. We have no condensation in this barn in the wintertime at all because we're able to move fresh air through this building very easily.
In this case, Bayland built a special shelf on the outside of the barn which allowed us to run those fans continuous. So in a more conventional construction scenario, you can only fit so many fans in per bay. And with this strategy, we were able to put fans close together as cone spacing would allow.
At the top, we run a 50-inch. We find 50 inches is sufficient for in the winter time. 72s never turn on in the winter. It's more than suffices.
We were aiming for that 5 miles an hour, and the tests we've run were 4.5 to 5 miles an hour. So we've kind of hit our target, and it's performing how we wanted it to perform.
72-inch fans are our most efficient, most economical fan in terms of the amount of air that they move and also the CFM per watt that they're able to produce. By being such a large fan, we're able to move air at a very efficient rate.
So when it comes to the overall maintenance of the fans themselves, the actual bearings that Artex has utilized within their fans have been optimal for the user on the farm themselves, with only having to grease every 2,000 hours and the grease actually staying within the bearing. Find that very valuable.
We have heavy-duty bearings, heavy-duty belt system that provides years and years of long life. In this particular case, Mike has only had to replace one belt due to wear, which I think in a 2-year-old facility is a pretty good example of a fan that's running very efficiently. We do have several parts of this facility that are also adding on to that efficiency. One would be the controller system that Mike is using, fully automated. As conditions cool down, we're automatically backing down fans, removing banks of fans so that we're not running that electrical usage all the time.
Noise level is 100% minimal when it comes to Artex fans.
Why I can stand here and say that we wouldn't change anything with our cooling system is just the response we've seen in breeding, milk production, and stall utilization on hot days. The cows are comfortable, and you let the cows tell you if their needs are being met.